Welcome Year 9 pupils, parents and carers to our virtual Curriculum Choices event. We would normally do this event in school. However, owing to the pandemic, we have been able to change how we do things so that all the information we would normally offer you is offered in a virtual manner instead. This event is so important as it determines your next 2 years in school, but also beyond that as it leads you through to your college places, apprenticeships, and ultimately your careers and in the job market. I will be joined by Mr. Hill, who will be organising and leading on the options process and providing advice and guidance to you throughout as part of a huge team in school of people that will be there to help you. There are important factors for consideration as you go through your curriculum choices process. The first one is that we're a Catholic school and at the heart of our curriculum is religious studies. The second one is that you should consider what the future job market will look like. So even though you are 14 years old now, when you are 21, 22 years old in 2028, what will the job market look like then, and what choices should you be making now to give you a long-term view? We're an EBAC school and we believe every child should have the option of studying a language. We believe that this will put you in good competition with the rest of the world when you are at the age I mentioned before, 21, 22, and competing against other countries where they do speak multiple languages. And Progress 8. The reason that that is in place in schools is to ensure that you cover a wide range of subjects. So whilst there might be some subjects that you are specifically keen on, at St. Gregory's we want to make sure that you are strong across the whole curriculum. I want to talk to you now about the principles in which our curriculum was built upon, and to give you an idea of what is at the heart of our thinking when we design that curriculum for you. The next 2 slides will cover 10 key principles in which the curriculum is built upon, and I just want to highlight a few for you now rather than go through them all. First one I want to highlight is that our curriculum is to encourage you to use your God-given talents. Each and every one of you has amazing talents and something to offer, and our curriculum will allow you to express those and show what it is you can do and how you can go on to make an active impact on society later on. Our curriculum is to shape well-rounded pupils. We do not want you to be focusing on one particular area. We want you to focus on all areas of development, have skills across a range of subjects, so that when you leave school, you are well-rounded, and that itself gives you plenty of options going forward. Our curriculum is designed to help you to progress to the next stage of your life, such as colleges and apprenticeships and beyond. And at St. Gregory's, we've had 100% success with enabling our students to move on to their next stages. All of our pupils go on to their desired destinations, and that's a record we're very proud of, and that's at the heart of our curriculum too, that you have those stepping stones to go forward. Another key principle at the heart of all curriculum design is your well-being. We believe it's important to design a curriculum that does not bombard you with multiple subjects to focus on, and therefore we've designed our curriculum in a way where you can have a breadth of study and plenty of subjects to work with, but not too many so that you are trying to cover so much towards the end when the pressure really builds towards your exams. Your well-being is important, and you need time to study the level of detail and to be able to produce the quality that these subjects require. So well-being is an important factor, and it's at the heart of our design and our curriculum too, as you will see as we move on. Ultimately, Year 9, we want you to think big. We want you to be ambitious about your choices. There may be aspects of your choices that you think that might be hard, so I won't choose that. But you should see all things that you consider to be hard as a challenge. And all the way through your journey at our school, you will be supported by teachers who are experts and highly experienced in getting all students successfully through whatever journey it is they take. So please be ambitious, don't be put off, and step up to all challenges that you may face.
Looking at different careers and pathways and different opportunities in your future. Hopefully you will have had or signed up to one of the careers appointments, which are led by dedicated and professional careers advisors to support you both in this process, but also what you wish to do in the future. This week you will have also received a letter. This letter contains more information about the process of curriculum choices, but also indicates the pathway that we, as St Gregory's Catholic High School, feel is best for you. This Thursday, the 11th of February, you will have your virtual online parents' evening, where you'll have the opportunity to speak to current teachers about how you're doing in subjects, which will of course feed into decisions that you will make in the future. You will also have your virtual careers fair. More information will come out about this in due course. However, this will happen after half term in the midst of the decision process. This will allow you to get involved in looking at different careers and colleges in the future, as well as a live chat function to be able to ask questions and get feedback of any queries or concerns that you have. You will also, after half term, have a short form tutor meeting where you can raise any concerns and be coached through this process, as well as being able to access more support should you need to. The submission date for the online options form is the 5th of March. The link to this was in the letter that you received this week. And if you have any problems or queries with that, again, please don't hesitate to get in touch. The final thing for me to say is that I really do hope you feel supported throughout this process. If you have any queries about pathways, options forms, choices, or any other concerns, please don't hesitate to email the dedicated email address which is currently on screen, which is curriculumchoices@stgregory'shighschool.com.
It will give you good reassurance to know that our curriculum is viewed by many other schools, and Ofsted recently visited our school and were extremely impressed by the curriculum offer that we have for our pupils. There's a quote on the slide that I want you to read that's directly taken from our Ofsted report, but all parents and pupils should be safe in the knowledge that the curriculum offer that St Gregory's has is one that's viewed by beyond the school as a very impressive curriculum offer.
You will now see the two St Gregory's Catholic High School pathways on the screen, one of which you will have been recommended in the letter this week. It's important to note that both pathways offer a broad and balanced curriculum, as well as giving you the opportunity to fulfil the subjects needed to take the EBAC. The slight difference is that in Pathway 2, you will be selecting the separate sciences and therefore getting 3 distinct GCSEs for each of the sciences, and Pathway 1 is the combined sciences. This, of course, affects the amount of other options which you can take. Again, if you have any concerns about either pathway or the pathway that you've been given, then please don't hesitate to get in touch.
My name is Miss Majithia and I'm one of the science teachers here at St Gregory's. As you'll notice, one of the main differences between the two pathways are whether to do combined science or triple science. In both pathways, pupils will study a range of topics covering biology, chemistry and physics, and they'll sit 2 examinations in each. The key differences are that in combined science, the scores from all 6 exams are added together and a double grade is generated, whereas in triple science, a grade is awarded separately for biology, chemistry and physics. Approximately 70% of the triple content is identical to the combined science content. The extra 30% covers additional mathematical material, and some topics are covered in greater length and greater detail to bridge the gap between GCSE and A-level science. If you're interested in a career in science, pursuing science at college, or just have a passion for science, I highly recommend the triple science pathway, as the extra content will help prepare you for the next step in your science career. As you can see, this slide covers a few careers that are associated with science. However, there are many, many more. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch.
So I would definitely recommend Year 9 doing a foreign language at GCSE, French or Spanish, because it really is going to open doors for you, especially in the current climate we're in. We're not going to be able to get foreign language speakers from elsewhere. They've got to come from the UK. We've got to produce our linguists now. You'll be massively, massively wanted in business and in industry. So I would definitely recommend it. You'll really enjoy it. It's a very, very smooth transition from what we're doing at Key Stage 3 to Key Stage 4. it will be very much the same, but you'll feel a real sense of achievement when you can communicate and you can speak in a foreign language. And it'll also mean that you'll have the tools to then perhaps pick up another language. When you leave school, you might want to learn a brand new language, and that'll be a lot easier once you've got the tools of learning a foreign language. So I think you'll really enjoy it, and I would definitely recommend it.
The EBAC, or the English Baccalaureate, is something that's been mentioned during this presentation. So I'm just going to take a moment to explore with you what exactly that means. The English Baccalaureate is the term given for the combination of English, maths and science being studied alongside a humanity and a language. The government's desire is that 75% of pupils are taking the subjects that make up the EBAC. Of course, all GCSEs are important and equally very difficult. However, the research suggests that this suite of subjects studied together actually enhance one another to give students the broadest platform to succeed in the future. Therefore, it's a great option if you're unaware or unsure of what you may want to do in the future and want to keep options open. These subjects are known as facilitating subjects. Put simply, they're defined as subjects that really support and are very much favoured by Russell Group universities as being real foundation blocks for high achievement in the future. Research also suggests that this suite of subjects together gives you the skills to succeed across all other subjects. It creates what's called a higher exit velocity, in that the studying of these subjects and the skills that you learn across these suite of subjects support you to do really well in your other options and therefore yield better grades across all subjects. So that's EBAC.
At St Gregory's, we work very closely with our partner colleges, and our partner colleges are well aware of the curriculum offer that we provide to our students. And over the next few slides, you will be able to see comments from the colleges that should reassure you that whatever choices you make, their doors will be completely open to you, and you will be able to successfully get a place at those colleges and on their courses, irrespective of the choices that you make. Everything that St Gregory's offer you is a direct gateway to being able to go to all of the colleges across the area that we serve, and apprenticeships too. So Year 9, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this presentation. The presentation will be available for you going forward so that you can go over key information that you may have missed or would like to be reminded of. We'd like to leave you with some final thoughts just before you go ahead now and make your subject choices. When choosing your subject, try to choose one where you know you're going to enjoy it or you already enjoy it, and one that you strive to be successful in, that you have a keen interest in. Maybe it's a subject that you're already making very good progress in and you know it's an area of strength for you. And also choose a subject that is going to help you go on to your next career stage, if you know what that is already. If not, try to keep your options open so that you're not going down a route that fixes you in. What you shouldn't do when making your choices is take into consideration what your friends want to do. This is a very personal journey for you, and one that you manage yourself and that your friends can't really have an influence over. So please choose a subject that you want to do, and not because it's popular amongst your friends or one of your good friends is doing it. Do not choose a subject because someone has said, I did that subject and it was great for me, because what's great for someone else might not be great for you. You must choose a subject because it's something that you wish to do. You shouldn't consider any stereotypes or any out-of-date advice on subjects, because subjects are changing all the time, specifications are changing all the time, and we can provide you with that advice. So if you have a misconception or if you have a thought about a subject or an issue about it, you should speak to staff about that and we can clear any of those misconceptions up. And if you've had a bad experience in a subject, maybe in previous years, and you think, I'm now not going to choose that subject, or it wasn't quite how you thought it would be, keep an open mind to what it will be like in the future, and don't base decisions on previous experiences necessarily. These are just some key tips for you when you're considering things to make sure that once you start your subjects in September, you're completely happy with your choices and you're confident that you're going to be able to enjoy those subjects without any other factors influencing your decision. So thank you very much once again, Year 9. That's the end of the presentation. Please remember that we are here all the way throughout the process with you. Do not feel lost, do not feel unable to have question answered. If you have a question, contact members of staff. There's Mr. Hill, there's me, there's all of your form tutors, your subject tutors, and our pastoral staff. We are all here every step of the way to enable you to get all of your questions answered, give you good advice and guidance, and make sure that your final choices are exactly the journey that you wish to go on. So, good luck, and I look forward to seeing you soon.